a very warm welcome. In today's video, we're reacting to F1 75 live. The live show has just finished. I'm going to react. I'm going to show you every single team's new car livery. And we're going to react to the launch. At times, it was cringe, Americanized. And F1 is now becoming a TV like Netflix series. Yeah, I was a bit emotional when Take That came on, because I'm thinking, my sport's going in the coffin. This is a sport I've watched since '96, and now it's just, it's like a participation prize. Everyone fucking watches it now. Yeah, so all 10 teams, all 20 drivers are there to launch their car. Yeah, a 2-hour show with Jack Whitehall trying to be funny to start it off, and drivers just looking really awkward and cringing as he tried to crack jokes. It just wasn't funny, and yeah, that I did not enjoy Jack Whitehall hosting the show. So we're going to go through every team. We're going to show the car, we're going to react and talk you through what happened at the launch. Comment down below your thoughts, and we're going to do it as the launch did. We're going to do it from last to first, constructor order. So we're starting with Sauber. Here is the new Sauber that will be drove by Hülkenberg and Bortoleto. Yeah, I've got to say, first reactions, I kind of like the livery. Obviously, we don't like the steak, but yeah, it seems a different shade of green, unless my eyes are going. Yeah, Sauber were the first team. Cool livery, but very quick interviews. Sauber don't matter, so they want to get Sauber out the way. You know, it's wrong. It's wrong at the highest level. Yes. So there is the Sauber of 2025. The second team was here at Williams HQ. James Vowles came out on the mic, introduced his the strongest lineup in the 2025 grid. Yeah. It was very cringe, actually, Williams. Yeah, we know they've got this big title sponsor, Atlassian, Carlos Sainz, Alex Albon. They need a better season. I don't really have an opinion on the Williams car, really. Yeah. Next, we're going to jump into Visa Cash App. And this is basically a white Red Bull. As you can see with the yellow on the nose cone and just above the halo, a nice touch with the yellow, but yeah. Also, not very nice by the guy doing the interviews, as he was joking about Yuki quite a lot about his height. Oh, we never have done that on the channel, but yeah, yeah. It is basically a white Red Bull, the logo much more visible with a yellow, similar to the Red Bull of 21. Was it 2021 Turkey? Yeah, Yuki jokes were not on though. Yeah, this is what I mean, Jack Whitehall trying to be funny. It's 2025 in a nutshell. It's inclusion, it's a participation prize, it's a diverse show. Everyone's got to be included. At one point, we're showing Formula 2 and Formula 3, which is good. And then we're showing the Academy. No one gives a fuck about the Academy. No one's going to watch the Academy. You have to advertise it like fuck, because no one will watch it. A bit like women's football. That says everything you need to know. Then we jump into Haas F1. Got to say, a very tall lineup for Haas F1. Ollie Behrman, tall lamppost licker. Esteban Ocon, light bulb changer. You know, very tall lineup at Haas. Standard livery, no real shocks at Haas F1. But I've got to say, their race suits are very, very good. Yeah. So there's the Haas. We jump into Alpine, which was the next team. And again, it was like Sauber. It was completely rushed. Sauber and Alpine don't matter. Sauber and Alpine are not a Mercedes, they're not a Ferrari, they're not a Red Bull. It's wrong. It's wrong. They were rushed off stage, Gasly and Doohan, same as Bortoleto and Hülkenberg. It's not on. It's not on. Yeah, very rushed. Yeah, can't even read my own writing here. Anyway, Yeah, there's the Alpine car. We've got this new sponsor, Any, pink, blue. Yeah, first impressions of that. It looks like one of them old ice lollies you used to get. Yeah. Then we jump into Aston Martin, who came into a James Bond kind of theme. Yeah, 007. Alonso and Stroll walked down the stairs as they took their helmet off. And then we had, of course, a diverse woman singing. What was she called? Thames? Yeah. We've got a Marden sponsor just above the halo on the white. Big season ahead for Aston Martin. Yeah. Alonso was very shithousery again. You've seen the best car now, so enjoy your evening. Very good. Into Mercedes. Still keep the black. I'm quite surprised. We do see a bit of silver. But yeah, I'm quite shocked they never went back to their roots of silver. Well, I've got to say, I do worry for Mercedes. A 4th place finish last season. And they've got a weak lineup. They have a weak lineup. Is George Russell mentally strong enough to lead the team? And Kimi Antonelli's a rookie. Mercedes have got their weakest lineup in a very long time. There's no getting away from it. Red Bull. Here we go. Max. This is the car he will drive. Can he become a 5-time champion? Horner addressed. Yeah. I've got to say, the highlight of the show was the crowd booing the FIA logo. That was amazing. But Horner came up. I was expecting him to get booed. He was talking it. And then an advert came on. And no interviews for Max or Liam Lawson, which is very surprising. Every other team got an interview. And then Max and Lawson didn't get an interview. Ferrari. Loudest cheer of the night as Lewis Hamilton walked on stage in his Ferrari kit. Yeah, in his eyes he looks motivated. White visible on the Ferrari. Yeah, and on the rear wing. Ferrari have got an event tomorrow. We will probably be reacting to that. But yeah, we need the talking to stop. Testing is literally a week tomorrow and testing will be on. We need testing. Yeah. Into McLaren, and you're going to call me biased, but McLaren was the best team on that stage. You're going to call me biased, I know you are. Type away. Have you finished? Yeah, good one. McLaren was the best. I'm sorry, it was. McLaren, Zach Brown, Stella, they released the car, but they had all the classic cars there. The red and white McLaren, you know, the Vodafone McLaren, Lewis Hamilton's old McLaren. It was brilliant. Classic cars on the stage. Great touch. Martin Brundle, a proper pundit. No ticker box hire, diverse. It was fitting that Martin Brundle, the best pundit, was doing the interviews. The classic cars all the way down. It was absolutely perfect by McLaren. And then to close the show, we had Take That, which got me thinking, where is Formula 1 going? And then we closed the show out with all the teams on the stage and the drivers with their cars. So I'll just quickly show you. As I keep talking, these are the cars. We'll go through them. I've got to say, it was cringe. Diverse, inclusion, of course. No one cares about the F1 Academy. You've got females on there that just don't know what they're on about. Whitehall trying to be funny. I mean, it's Americanized. It's becoming a TV show. This is not the F1 I fell in love with in '96. Times do change, but they've changed for the worse. The positives. The talking is done. The car launches are over. Take That was the best music of the night. Booing the FIA logo was an extreme highlight. McLaren bringing out the classic cars was a brilliant highlight. And then the drivers on the end, on the stage at the end was a highlight for me. Yeah, rounding out the show. Yeah, it was really awkward at times. I felt for the drivers, to be honest, because they just didn't want to be there. They were cringing. They're trying to make funny jokes with the drivers. The drivers want to be in the car. They want to be testing. They want to be getting up to speed, seeing if the car's reliable, if it's fast, if it's good. Is it good in the slow speed, the high speed? What's the braking like, you know? But there we have it. F1 75 live, celebrating 75 years of this great sport. And we celebrated it with an American style cringe fest. Yeah, some of the F1 legends would be turning in their graves at that. I'm sorry to say. We should be celebrating the rivalry, the history of this great sport. We now have quiet engines, ticker box hires everywhere. Yeah, just Americanized all over the shop. But there we have it. All 10 teams have revealed their 2025 cars. Yeah, we'll probably do a separate video ranking the liveries in order. Tomorrow we're going to react to Ferrari. Comment down below your thoughts on F1 75 Live reaction. I'm kind of glad that's over, not gonna lie. Yeah, awkward at times. Yeah, I got a bit emotional. Seeing where F1's heading, I genuinely got emotional because, yeah, I could talk for like 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, probably my latest video that I've done in a long time. Join me tomorrow for another video. Comment down below your thoughts. Adios.